Welcome back. This is section 11.2, day 2, more with ellipses. We're going to start by creating some equations. We're going to talk about eccentricity of an ellipse, and then a couple more example problems down at the bottom. I'll break this up into two quick videos. To start with, for example 3, I've already drawn the two pictures just to kind of speed things up. I know my vertice. I'm just going to put some key numbers in, a 5 and a 5, just because that is a distance, and a 3 and a 3 for my foci, again, distances given to us in the problem. So if I take a look, this is definitely stretched vertically. So we have our equation x squared over b squared plus y squared over a squared equals 1. We're going to fill in, we need a and b. Well, right now we definitely have the larger value a, the vertical distance is 5. So 5 squared is equal to 25. Halfway there. To get our b value, we're going to have to do a little bit more work. We do know the c value. So c squared equals a squared minus b squared. C is equal to 3. And we already said a is 5. So let's see, 9 is equal to 25 minus b squared. Negative b squared equals negative 16. 16 equals b squared. There's our missing number. There's our equation. Round 2, a little bit more information, a little better information actually. Less work here. Major axis, this is a times 2. So a, is 5 halves. And this is equal to 2b, so b is equal to 1. It is a vertically stretched, or horizontally stretched. So a squared is going to go underneath our x value. And fill in the pieces. A squared is 25 fourths. And b squared is still just a plain old 1. Multiply by the reciprocal, we get 4x squared over 25 plus y squared equals 1. Eccentricity. Let's talk about that for a second, and then we'll wrap this video up. As you can see, we have our basic equations of ellipses. The eccentricity of an ellipse, symbolized by E, is equal to C over A. So as you see the shapes, the way E is affected, E is a value between 0 and 1. As we get closer to 0, your ellipse becomes more circular. As we get closer to 1, your ellipse stretches. And remember, we could have these being stretched vertically too. They just chose to stretch it horizontally. Depends where A is. That wraps up video 1 from day 2 of section 11.2. I'll come back and talk through the last two problems.